Welcome guys to another Kengan Omega video. Today we're talking about Tokuno'o Tokumichi. If that's how you say his name, I'm going to say Tokuno throughout this video. So there's that, I'm talking about him, his past, his history, his skills, and everything we need to know about him before his battle against Purgatory. If you're new here and enjoy these Kengan videos, make sure to subscribe, and if you haven't already, make sure to join the Discord. Link is in the description. So with Tokuno, he's currently an affiliated fighter and he has a tendency to go into retirement very often and then come back. This is mainly due to his main occupation, which is a professional rider, and I'll go into his whole concept of riding and Kengan matches and how they interlap. But currently in Omega, his age is 35, his Kengan wins is 9, and his Kengan losses is 1, with his one loss being against Kano Agito 5 years prior to the Annihilation tournament. So now his manga debut was also chapter 20. So pretty much his history, he went to college in Russia to study literature, and then while there he learned Sampo, his martial arts. He became a professional rider after graduating. This career failed to take off and still currently has failed to take off, but he continues to pretty much pursue his riding career, and he needed a side job to pretty much continue riding to keep up his passion of riding. So Nikko entered the Kengan matches from a friend's recommendation, and this is where at some point he faced Kano Agito on his 9 winning streak. So on his 10th Kengan match he faced Kano Agito. It was stated that he had given Kano Agito an extremely difficult fight, one of his hardest fights prior to the Annihilation tournament, but he was initially defeated and sent into rehabilitation for 6 years after the fight against Kano Agito, and then he had not came back to fight since then until Omega. So he was pretty much out during the Annihilation tournament aspect, or he would have most likely been part of it as one of the strongest fighters in the Kengan side. Now I'll go over what he's doing in Omega. He recently came back to the Kengan matches to get more money to continue his riding passion, and as a freelance fighter, as the Kengan went through all the changes of ownership and everything like that, how everything's pretty much organized, and he pretty much fake-offed against someone known as Yukaza Moron, probably butchered that name, a new fighter and former Purgatory gladiator. We all know about Purgatory. With the fight beginning, they were initially even until pretty much Tokuno put him in a armbar, and then he pretty much destroyed him from there on. He showed that Tokuno was pretty much a top Kengan fighter and that he's able to fight in the Kengan side against Purgatory, as he was able to take out a former top tier Purgatory gladiator with about 60 to 50% difficulty taking him out, which is good to see. I don't consider him one of the strongest characters on Team Kengan, but I don't consider him one of the weakest, more of the middle low pack-esque type of thing, but hopefully we get to see more of him and what he's truly capable of. And then after then, as the tournament's currently started in the most recent chapter of Kengan Omega, he's just been talking to the other Team Kengans, particularly talking to Oma thus far in the story. And now I'll go over some of his name techniques. As you saw, we only saw short, not even one chapter fight between us, so we don't know many of his techniques or power and abilities. All we know is that he has 9 wins over the course of 5 years, and he's indeed a incredibly top fighter in the Kengan side. Cosmo stated that he would have made it pretty far in the most recent Kengan Annihilation tournament, so maybe even 2nd or 3rd round, despite he would eventually losing as he was defeated by Kano Agito prior to this. But he is one of the most powerful still in Kengan. His fight against the ex-Purgatory fighter was able to show this guy's foresight and ability to crush his opponents to victory with his foresight alone, with any means necessary. The core of his fighting style is known as Sampo, with Koza mentioning that he has never seen anyone match Tokito's submissions in this type of style. Like, he has not the most complex or insane submission, but one of the toughest and strongest submission moves in the Kenganverse. He went from no martial arts experience to top class martial arts in 10 years, so it shows that he's gifted in this aspect as well. And his name techniques, cross arm breaker and rotating knee bar, they're his only 2 name techniques that we've seen him use throughout the story. And that's pretty much everything we have for him during the tournament. It's good to mention that Gao Lang mentioned during the start of prior to the first round of the Purgatory vs Kengan tournament that he's questioning many of the fighters' reason for being here, and Tokuno, a lot of the people brought up in that conversation, as he's only really there to make money so he can pretty much continue his riding passion. So if he won't put his life on the line or won't go probably 100% to win the fight, which if it will jeopardize his riding career. So that's why me personally believe he'll lose his Purgatory fight, but we'll wait and see what happens there. Let me know your thoughts of Tokuno. Do you enjoy him as a character? Hopefully we get to learn more about his past, more about his techniques, and that he has a great fight against Purgatory. Let me know what character you want me to cover next, check out my other Kengan videos and every other greatness I have on my channel. And that's it guys, peace.